Probably more power than you need, but you want it. Let's talk Road Glide ST 131 Stage 4 kit. I've got a problem. I previously said Road Glides are a girl's bike. Is it still a girl's bike? Have I changed my mind? Do I owe the Road Glide community an apology? Let's find out. Hi, welcome to the channel. My name's Eamon, and today we're going to discuss the mighty, or the girly, depends on how you look at it, Road Glide. So I met up with the guys and we went for a ride. Now the problem is, two of these guys had Road Glide STs. Beautiful bikes, but after what I said, I was a bit worried. Now these guys are heavy hitters, so we don't want to mess with them, or do we? Let's have a look. Alright, so the big question is, have I changed my mind? Will I give you an apology? Is the Road Glide the man's bike? Perhaps the Street Glide has now been pushed to the back, and that's the girl's bike. So stay tuned till the end of the video. I'll tell you exactly what you need to know and what I thought about the Road Glide ST with a 131 Stage 4 kit. Hang in there, it's going to be good. All right, put in the comments if you've got a Road Glide and what you've done to it. Let me know what engine modifications you've done and what you actually think of them. All right, so there's some serious cash spent on these bikes. They look absolutely magnificent. These are the new Road Glide STs with the 117, and both of these bikes have got a 2-into-1 exhaust. Let's go to the Crib Point Bike Show. Here I am with the guys. Say hello to Eric.
G'day guys.
Introduce yourself, guys.
Blake.
Crib Point Bike Show, here we are. Check this out. Now here's what I said previously about Road Glides. Now what's interesting is, even though the bikes are almost identical bar the fairing, there is a war going on between the owners of Street Glides and Road Glides. And the front line of that war is on the internet with meme wars.
That's very funny, but this is serious!
There are millions of memes floating around on the internet, and probably thousands or maybe tens of thousands of Street Glide and Road Glide warriors who are battling for supremacy. Now, which of these is a girl's bike? Harley Davidson themselves have made it very clear and signaled to the world with this promotional video where they have put a woman on the Road Glide and a man on the Street Glide, and that very clearly shows us which of those is a girl's bike, and that is the Road Glide. And we can clearly see that the Road Glide is intended for female riders and the Street Glide is intended for men.
There can be only one.
Now all you girls and man girls out there, do not crack it at me, because I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that the Road Glide is a girl's bike. Harley Davidson themselves are saying that. I laughed at my friend Whitey when he got himself a Road Glide. I didn't give him a chance to reply. Maybe the karma bus has got me.
Don't put it on Road Glides, you mum.
Mick's new bike, which by the time you see this video, he'll have already released. Harley Davidson community divided. Now look at this beautiful bike. Question is, if you've seen my girl's bike video, is Mick's bike a girl's bike? So put in the comments.
And there's no way. You are full of...
Alright, Crib Point Bike Show, looking good, a lot of bikes, a lot of Harleys, a lot of older Japanese bikes.
beside the sign. Next to Russell. I didn't even see you.
Oh, really?
Hey, check this out, best bike of the show. I don't know if the camera will show this, but that's like, the paint on his rear guard is like 3D. Erica, what stops you overeating?
My wife. She's trying to keep nice and trim, and yeah, so I kind of let myself go a little bit. So I'm gonna.
You haven't let yourself go.
I do. I don't have a six pack. I've got a kick. So,
Well, I don't think we're going to see you because of the light, but. Right, now look at this burger. Is that overeating or not? Because I don't think it is. I've told them they're all slim and they're laughing.
All right, Eamon.
Alright, that's what I'm eating. And soon I'm going to tell you why this is not overeating. So, hang on. So first of all, that's my breakfast. So the first thing I did was I missed out on a whole heap of calories today, and now I'm going to. And usually I wouldn't have any bread, but today, special occasion, because we're at the Spitfire Cafe, which is doing a pretty good job at the moment.
Eamon, what stops you from overeating?
No breakfast, intermittent fasting. Hardly ever eat bread, pasta, potatoes, anything with carbohydrates. Make sure I have the occasional pig out so that I don't have any dramas sticking to whatever diet I'm on at the time. So usually keto, sometimes carnivore, mostly keto, very, very low carbs or as low as I can get. And trying to eat clean, healthy food.
Nice complex
so lots of, or no carbs, so lots of meat, lots of beautiful saturated fat, no carbs, as little sugar as I can, hardly any alcohol. That's the way I do it. Alright, now I've just had a ride of this sensational road glide, and I know what I've said about road glides and how they are girls' bikes. I hate saying this, but I'm going to have to change my mind. This bike is awesome. So this is a Road Glide ST, 22 Road Glide ST. This has got a 131 kit and a Screaming Eagle Stage 4. It goes really well, it's very responsive, it's an absolute joy to ride with the higher handlebars, and geez, what more can I say except awesome bike. Interestingly enough, it was a very comfortable bike. The T-bars on this bike were sensational. They made the, like I took the bike up Arthur's seat without having ridden it before. And Arthur's Seat, if you don't know, is a very windy, tight and narrow road that goes up a little mountain. Beautiful scenery, great riding, but a lot of hairpin bends. The bike was incredibly easy to ride and ride at a decent pace. Now the Road Glide ST also looked great. It's sort of grown on me. Now the 131 Stage 4, heaps of power, very responsive. I really did enjoy it, felt fantastic. So anyone who does this is going to love it. Now, what's interesting is I do believe that you'll get a lot more power from a non-Harley Davidson build and tune. But interestingly enough, I don't think you really need it. It's pretty quick for a road bike. I mean, depends on how you ride and where you ride. I would consider myself a pretty fast rider. It's more than enough. Probably more power than you need, but you want it. Now with this 131 Stage 4, the cam that's in it is the cam that came with the Screaming Eagle kit. Sometimes the dealer, at someone's request, will substitute the torque cam, put that in instead of the power cam. So I don't really know which one was in this. However, the power does come on very low. It's got awesome responsiveness. It just goes. And if you're thinking of doing this particular build, I highly recommend it. It was a great bike. So what's the conclusion? Is the Road Glide a man's bike? Well, it's been lifted dramatically in my eyes. Now, the thing is, if you did the same work to the Street Glide, you know, superior. But I've got to give this gentleman and the Road Glide credit where it's due. Sensational bike. Haven't had that much fun in years, except for when I ride the Street Glide. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.